This is Anton, and I'm here with Makoto, and a good day of battling it out.
Yeah.
So you have a tournament coming up.
We do,
right?
In a month.
In a month. All right.
Less than a month. October 14th in Springfield, Illinois.
So you've participated in this before?
Yes.
A couple times?
A few times.
A few
Yeah.
times?
Yeah.
So what have you been doing different this year to prepare? Like what kind of training than last year?
We're focusing actually more on the cardio part of the fighting because as you just witnessed, wearing up to 80 pounds of armor, you gas out really quick.
It's draining.
So even if you're in tip-top shape, I've seen like professional MMA fighters try this out just one time, and they couldn't believe how tired, how gassed they got, how quickly, because it's just a lot of weight, and when you punch, you're carrying pounds. When you move around, you're carrying pounds. So we're working on getting our cardio up because that's actually, in my opinion, it's the most important skill, because if you can outlast your opponent, it's easier to put them down on the ground.
Nice.
Right.
What kind of, could you elaborate? Like what kind of, I don't want to give all the secrets
no,
away,
that's not secrets.
But what kind of cardio training would you do to prepare?
Basically, we've been doing some running, then we'll do like 1 or 2 exercises with a very little break, a very short break in between, that involve type of fighting movements. If we train here, we'll hit the pel with a sword for 30 seconds, a minute, have a 30-second break and move into grappling for a minute, and repeat that over and over again until we can't do it anymore. And that seems to really simulate the fighting, the stamina that you need, the kind of the fatigue you feel in armor. Personally, I have a lot of injuries. I've been in martial arts my whole life, so I play football and everything. I got bad knees, so running is not my favorite thing to do. I do it just to be part of the team and stuff. But for cardio, I like to swim, or I bike, or I do. Yoga is not cardio, but I do yoga to keep limber and to keep strong. That's my personal workout to prepare for this.
Okay.
But we've identified cardio being the #1 thing we all need to work
on.
Yeah.
Okay, so if that's the thing you need to work on, what do you feel is your strength as an individual and as a team?
My strength as an individual is I'm really good at finding blind sides in the middle of a fight. Probably it's from my football background. If I see someone's back or see someone's side and they're within range, I can make a quick burst and get them to the ground quickly, which is actually, in my opinion, the best type of takeout, just because it requires very little energy and the guys at the ground is out.
Nice.
The last thing I really want to do.
You guys are battling it out.
I got some dogs battling it right now.
Lisa, come here. Hey.
Come on, go. The last thing I want to do is wrestle somebody to the ground. One, I don't consider myself a strong grappler. My martial arts background is Subakdo, which is kind of like Taekwondo, so I'm a striker. And so I'm not very comfortable with grappling. I can do it, and it takes a lot of energy. So if I can break free of the person, let them get tired of chasing me, and when they turn their back, I'll come back, trip them, or blindside them. That's the best type of, for me, the best type of takeout. And I think that's what our team is working on more, because we only have like one really big guy. So our team needs to be fast and kind of confuse the other side. If they lose track of a target, and someone's in an advantageous position, that's how we can make it 5 versus 4. And then somewhere on the field, it's a 2 versus 1, and we can win the fight.
Nice.
And that's how most teams play the game anyways, is they create superior numbers, and then they take advantage on that on a weaker opponent, or what they determine to be a weaker opponent. And then usually it's very hard for a 5-man team, once they've gone down to 4, it's hard for most teams to win back that fight, unless they
pick up the slack.
Right.
Yeah.
Because someone's getting double teamed, triple teamed.
Yeah.
So that's the name of the game.
Is there any teams that you would consider like your top competition? Any team you're looking forward to fighting?
Both, absolutely. At iTalk, the #1 team in the world, they're called Partisan 1. They're always Russia 1. You're allowed to enter 3 5-man teams in the Battle of the Nations tournament. and partisan 1 is almost always Russia 1, the first place team. They're going to attend ITALK. They've attended ITALK. The last ITALK is the international tournament of chivalry, which we're going to fight in a month. They've attended it the last 2 years, and we only have to pay $600 to go fight the best team. A lot of people, and I don't know if we're guaranteed to fight them, but it's a really good chance because it's going to be a small tournament bracket that we'll get a chance to fight them, and we're looking forward for the opportunity just to kind of test ourselves.
Yeah, of course.
And also Iron Phoenix will be there, which is the #1 American team. So for the new guys, it's just a wealth of experience, and I hope everybody who can go goes, just because it's the best way to measure your ability. That's how, when I was growing up, when I was an up-and-coming fighter, I just wanted to fight the best because I wanted to learn from the best, and that's how you get better.
Yeah, sounds exciting.
Right.
Yeah. So, do you have any advice for people that want to get into it, have never done anything like this before?
If you live in Southern California and you want to get involved in this, just look up Ordo Draconis, and our practices are open, and we have all kinds of martial artists, bouncers, rugby players, football players, and we all bring our skill sets together and just make each other better fighters. And we have a wealth of knowledge here. So if you're brand new, you just discovered this, you can find everything you need here, all the information. We'll let you borrow a set of armor just so you can get a taste of it and see if it's something you want to do. And we practice almost every Sunday. And if you want to practice more, a lot of guys, call up and we'll come here and just meet up here and train. So this is actually, if you live in Southern California, you're very fortunate, because we're the only club too that has a full-size arena that you can train in. I don't know of any other club that has that in the United States.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to hopefully donning some armor.
I heard you
smacked in the face.
You have some MMA martial
I got
arts
some
background?
martial arts background. We'll see how it hangs with 80 pounds of armor on me. But
it transfers over. It's fun. A lot of martial artists they want to test themselves and see how it applies, And I'll tell you, every skill set, if you're good at it, every skill set has its timing and its moment in these battles, in these melees. You can use your martial arts background or athletic background to turn the tide of the fight.
cool. Well, I look forward to it. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.